Hey guys, what is happening? Dustin coming to you live from my garage here in Elk River, Minnesota. Just got done building probably the sweetest bait tank of all times. One of the baddest, best looking bait tanks on the planet if I had to guess. In all seriousness, I've seen a lot of bait tanks, but I've never seen anything quite like this. I've built quite a few, but this one is definitely the most intricate, difficult of any of the builds I've done. I know you guys seem to appreciate these bait tank videos and the minnow catching videos, so thought I'd give you a quick rundown here on this journey. About a month ago, a guy by the name of John Orr reached out to me about a smaller system I was selling. He really liked it, but he was hoping for something a little larger that would fit in a specific space and do some specific things. So we bounced ideas back and forth for about 2 weeks. Finally put boots on the ground and started building this bad boy about a week and a half ago. So real fast turnaround time. We want to get John up and running. He's starting a bait shop up in Elk Point, South Dakota. Master Bait Oars, O-R-R-S. Very clever, John. I like the name. Anyway, I'll give you a rundown of these tanks here so you can check it out. A lot of guys have commented on some of the tanks I've sold in the past and had some choice words about how they could build something for much less and all you need is a bucket and an aerator. Well, I'd like to tell you that's true, but that's not the case. This system's got a chiller, a pump, a filter. Yes, you can keep bait alive in a bucket if you want to change the water every day. Something like this is going to keep bait alive for a long time. I'm pretty sure you could put a human baby in here and keep it alive for a long time. I'm pretty sure your Uncle Winchester that was given 2 to 3 weeks to live would get another 2 years in one of these bait tanks. That's how sweet this setup is. Stay tuned, I'll give you a little walkthrough here. Tour of the tank up and running. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure if you're out in Elk Point, South Dakota area, you stop by and check out John Orr's Bait Shop. Stay tuned, here we go. Alright, before I give you the video tour, I just wanted to quick show you a few pictures from along the way. Just so you get an idea how much work goes into it. All the fittings and everything that you see went into building this tank. Lots of gluing and priming of all the fittings and a lot of adjustments made due to the unevenness of the tanks and unsquareness. So without further ado though, here comes the tank. Well, there she is in all her glory. That is 104.5 inches wide with an available 105-inch space to put it in. We got 34.5-inch door opening and a 34-inch width tank. So we got right down to the wire on our measurements, but hopefully she fits in there and we don't have to give her the old full back ram through to get it in. But give you a quick rundown here, guys. You can see the water spraying out. The water level's a little low right now because I don't have the overflow piped. I gotta wait till we get it through that doorway to finish piping that, just for the space constraint. But you can see you've got individual valves on every tank to control the flow. Each one is shut a little bit less as you go down in order to make sure you get the right flow where you need it and that your tanks are filling evenly. Down in the bottom, each tank has got a strainer. You can see the black circle there. That goes down to the return line. That's pulling your dirty, warm water out and sending it over to the mechanical section of the tanks. We got a gray Acrovin countertop with white PVC trim. And that's real diamond plate there, tread bright diamond plate, aluminum, wrapped all the way around. Really turned out sharp. I wasn't sure how I felt about the super bright shiny stuff, but now that it's all together, I think John made the right choice on that finish. In the back there you see there's a strainer on top of the overflows. Those will, like I said, get piped together. That comes out with a bulkhead through the back. We got 2x4 construction with 1.5-inch foam insulation. You can see I spray foamed around the connections where I had to cut, so she should be sealed up pretty good. Now our supply line is coming down here and tie it in there, and you can see they're kind of droopy and a little bit of extra hose. I'm not exactly sure how far away it will be from the tank when it meets its final resting place, so we will cut those to fit and clean it up a little bit. The return line comes down here. It's tied in there. It goes through the pump. The yellow handle there is a drain valve that you can drain tanks with. You can drain them individually or all together by shutting the return valves on the bottom of the tanks. Got a 4-inch PVC canister filter there. That'll be filled with carbon, bio balls, whatever else we deem necessary to keep that water good and clean. And you've got a valve in between these two takeoffs that go to your chiller. I just turned this on. It was at 58 degrees and I got it set at 50. So we've already dropped a degree in about 5 minutes. That's good news. So that water comes in here, goes back out there, and then up into the spray bar to keep the tanks cool. Anyway, guys, make sure you stop and check out John's new place. You can see this bad boy in person. If anybody's interested in a custom bait tank of their own, check out Hike Brothers Outdoors on Facebook. Send me a message on there and we can get you set up with something. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. We appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for more sweet builds like this one and hopefully a little fishing action if I ever get done with all these side jobs. Tight lines, happy hunting.